Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, or welcome to my channel if you're new. I am giving you guys an update on my Beauty A to Z project pan, and I can't remember if I updated this last month or not. If I did, just scroll on down and that will be on there somewhere. But I'm excited because I get to finally roll something out of this project. There have only been only a couple empties. One empty before today that I have done this year, and we have 2 months. So next month it will be my last update, and then the end of December I'm gonna post my finale, and I'll probably end up doing it again next year too. So I do have one empty, and it is finally my Mix Bar Glass Rose hair and body mist. So this is completely done. It was at this line the last update, and I finally got this done. I actually do have a backup of this because this is one of my favorite scents, but I am just done using this scent for right now, and I am going to start working on another one that's in a different project, and probably pull a wintry scent to wear to work. But I finally have one empty, so that's 2 empties for this whole project, and we have 24 more to go in 2 months. I don't think that's going to happen, but I'm going to try my best to get as much of these things done. Next month I will probably end up setting like a just usage goal on a couple of these products, because I know I can't use them up in 2 months, so we'll see. But I'm just going to go through the things that I know I've used within the last month and show you guys the progress on them. So the first one is for the letter A. It's my Laneige Lip Sleeping Mask in Apple Lime. I have been using this. I actually put it on before I started filming today. This is what it's looking like. It's looking used now. So I have 8 uses on this. So I'm going to try and use this every time I come into the office before I do my makeup. I need to start getting this done because this was in the project last year and I did not even touch it. So I'm glad I got some use on that. For the letter B, it's my Best Skin Forever foundation from Sephora. I do have 2 uses on this. This was laying on its side, so there's a big window there, but I do have 2 uses on this finally. I think I was using a foundation and I stopped using that and started using this one. So this one, every time I do my makeup, will be the one that I'm going to use. Next, for the letter C, is my Coty Airspun powder. This has a lot of powder left. I think it was in another project. I don't set my whole face with powder. I just set my under eyes where I put concealer, so not a lot of powder gets used when I do use it. But I have 7 uses on this powder. Next, something that I also started using when I do my skincare is the Dr. Zenovia hyaluronic acid and peptide serum. It's in this glass bottle. I have 5 uses on this, so I've been trying to use this when I do my skincare at night. Next, for the letter E, is my e.l.f. brow pencil in blonde. Yep, I'm trying to see. Yep, blonde. I just have the tiniest bit left, so yeah, and I did mark this on my paper to show you guys right here. I was up here at this line, and now I'm down here, so I did have some progress from the last time. But this is one of the products that I want to try and get done within the next 2 months. So this should be rolling out. Next is for the letter H, is my Hey Honey concealer. It's this Trick or Treat concealer. I know I'm not going to get this used up in 2 months. but I'm going to try my best to get some uses on it. I have the shade light to medium, so when I don't want a bright under eye, I usually use this just to conceal like any bangs or darkness underneath my eyes. So I do have 6 uses on this. Next is for the letter I. It's the IT Cosmetics Your Skin But Better setting spray. I have 16 uses on this. I can't see inside of it, so I can't really mark my progress. But I thought this pump was broken at the beginning of the year, and one day I just started pumping until it came out. So I have started using this. So every time I do my makeup, I'm usually setting with that. Next for the letter J is my NYX 2-timer eyeliner in jet black. The felt side, the felt side has already dried up on me, so I am not using that side. We're just using the liner part. I'm pretty sure this got broken off at one point. And this is actually a really dry product. It's really been hard to get use on this because I'd have to like really try to get it on there. I have 13 uses on this, and I do have marks for that one. The NYX eyeliner is right here. If you can see that line right there, I am now down here. So a little bit of progress on that one. And this is also a product that I want to get done within the next 2 months as well. So hopefully that'll be an empty soon. Okay, for the letter L is my LA Colors Polish in Delicate. It's this polish here. I do have 2 uses on it. I cannot mark it anymore. It's not low enough for me to mark, but I do have 2 uses on this. I did do my nails last week sometime. I do need to redo them, so, and my toes, so maybe I'll put this on. I don't know, we'll see. It's spooky season and I might want some black nail polish. Next for the letter M is my Bath & Body Works Magnolia Charm Body Wash. I have a lot of uses on this, and this is the body wash that I have been using every time I take a shower. 32 uses is what I have on there. It was flipped upside down, so that's why it was about here at the last update. And let's see, we're probably about like maybe here, maybe a little lower. So maybe I'll let that settle and then I'll mark it. But yeah, it's like all the way down here. I am gonna say maybe next couple of weeks this will definitely be gone, and that will be another empty for this project. For the letter N, something that I finally used, it's actually what's chipping off of my nails right now, is the Nails Inc London Montpelier Walk nail polish. I finally have 1 use on this, so it's kind of like a nude color. I do have a mark on here. I can't mark any lower because it's basically at that line, but I do have 1 use finally on that. Next for the letter O is for my Ofra and Madison Miller palette. It's a trio that has 2 highlighters and a blush. You guys can see that. You can't even tell that I have used this still. And I have 17 uses on that. And I have 12 out of the 17 uses are for the blush. That's what I mainly come in this palette for is the blush. And then I have 2 uses marked on this highlighter shade right here. So there is that. Next is for my the letter R. It's my Avon Quad in Romantic Mauves. I have finished one of the shades out of this palette already, but I'm working on finishing this crumbled up shadow here. It was getting Harpan, and the shade was kind of like towards the edges, so I went ahead and just broke it up, so it's like a loose shadow now. I do have some up in here as well, if you can see. So I have this much left. I'm hoping to get at least this shade done by the end of the year, and just expanding the pan in the other two. I wanted to get this palette completely done this year. This was my like kind of like pan that palette. But I finished one shade out of this palette already, so that's already great for me, because I have never finished a eyeshadow before. So there's that. Next is for my Juice Infused Oil in Sweet Rose for the letter S. I think all of my marks on this have actually rubbed off, but this was brand new in the project, and this is where we're at now. I'm probably going to have to mark this again. Don't remember where it was marked at last time, but I do have 7 uses on this. This stays in my jacket for work, so I use this at work most of the time. Next for the letter T is my Tristique Highlight in Ultraviolet. I have 12 uses on this. You cannot tell that I have used this. It's domed a little bit. I use this as a highlighter, and sometimes I use it as an inner corner highlight. So there's that. I have 12 uses if I didn't already say that already. Next for the letter U is for my Lizzie McGuire palette, and it's the shade. It is this shade right here. You can tell I do have a little bit of a dip in there. I have used this 4 times. Okay, hopefully this is the right angle. We had a visitor stop by, so I had to stop recording for a second. But we have 2 more products to talk about. First is the Violet Voss Windflower palette. This is the palette that I'm working on. I have 5 uses in this palette. I'm working on this in a like a pan in every palette type video or type project that I'm just doing off camera. If you guys want to see that, let me know. It takes me forever just to use up eyeshadows, so it's not going to be much of an update if I update every month. So yeah, but I have 3 uses on this shade, this like brown. I use that in my crease, and then I have 1 use in this one as well. So there's not much usage of this palette, but I'm using it every once in a while, and I use this every day. This one to set my eyeshadow primer. So that one I'm hoping is getting close to hitting pan, but we will see. And then the very last product is something that I just started using. It's from Bath & Body Works. It's my Ylang Ylang lotion. I totally forgot this was in this project. This doesn't have a really much of a scent. Let's try it and put it on. Yeah, it doesn't have really much of a scent. It kind of reminds me of like maybe a little bit of like Eucerin lotion. So if you're like allergic to different types of scents, this is one that's definitely good, but I don't know if Bath & Body Works sells it anymore, so yeah. But that is going to do it for this project. I do have multiple things that I haven't even used once. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4. I have 4 products in this project that I have not even used once. So I'm definitely gonna have to start using that hand cream because I just found it in my purse when I was cleaning that out, so that might start getting used at work. And yeah, a lot of them are like eyeshadows, so we'll see. But that's going to do it for this project. Hopefully, let me go over some things that I want to like kind of set goals for myself. I want to try and use both of these up for the next update, so hopefully I can have 2 rollouts for next month. So my focus is to use those 2, and what else? Those 2, and possibly get this used up for the next month's update as well. And then I want to use at least 2 of the 4 things that I haven't even touched. So those are my goals. And that's going to do it for this project. And I hope you have a good day. See you later, guys. Bye.